إعجاب ميشيل أوباما زوجة الرئيس الأمريكي باراك أوباما خلال مشاركتها في حفل التخرج في جامعة سيتي كوليج بنيويورك. ونشرت ميشيل أوباما على حسابها بموقع إنستغرام صورة لطالبة يمنية تدعى عروبة مرتدية التخرج، وقد كتب عليه قول منسوب إلى الرسول محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام. وحملت عروبة المحجبة بالزي الخاص لحفل التخرج قبعتها التي كتبت عليها القول المنسوب إلى الرسول الكريم محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام: ما نحل والد ولده من نحل أفضل من أدب حسن. وعلقت أوباما على الصورة عروبة.
You have garnered numerous academic honors, including a Colin Powell Fellowship, a Mellon Mays Fellowship to conduct research on the significance of poetry in the Yemeni tribes, a Josh and Judy Weston Fellow, and a first-place winner in the IPPES, which is a journalism award for New York Ethnic and Community Press. You are a trailblazer as a Yemeni American who has broadened your exposure to both the U.S. and Middle Eastern cultures. President Cueco, please join me in presenting the 2016 Salutatorian Medal to Aruba Malakoli.
Thank you. Let me just tell you, the view from here is absolutely incredible. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, class of 2016. President Cueco, our distinguished guests, First Lady Michelle Obama, Chancellor Milken, and Senator Schumer, professors, families, friends, and peers. It is an honor for me to stand in front of you today representing the graduating class. And on behalf of all of us, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for coming out here to celebrate. But honestly, this is probably the easiest thing that you have done for us. So we'll go ahead and thank you for all your support, encouragement, and at times, simply your presence throughout this entire journey. Your presence in our lives and your support is what made this day possible. So thank you. I was born and raised in Yemen, and before migrating back with my family to the United States, I couldn't have imagined attending college simply because we weren't allowed to. My sisters weren't allowed to. Girls before me weren't allowed to. So that was the case. Yes, I have been a nerd since I was a little girl, but honestly, I was a nerd that knew her limits and accepted them. After experiencing a keen desire to enroll in high school, and at the same time, the support from a man who has made it possible and accepted to engage in debates and arguments with his outspoken daughter, what I used to seeing as endless walls, they just became obstacles that I needed to either learn how to break down or learn how to climb. I fought to be allowed to pursue an education, for the right to be here. As I am sure all of you standing in front of me today fought for the same thing. We earned the right to be here. My personal story I get to share with you today. I personally fought and broke a tribal tradition that destined girls in the Bani Mansour family of Yemen to the University of Kitchen rather than a proper education. I can laugh now as I remember that while my high school friends were worried about what to wear to prom and who to ask, I went through sleepless nights figuring out a blueprint for the next day's debates and arguments with my dad. At times, I cried myself to sleep after hearing from the people that were most close to me what college will do to me. It will ruin me, strip me out of my identity, my religion, my tradition. Basically, it would corrupt me. My first year in college, my aunts feared that their daughters would associate with me because, and I quote, I had no life. I attended weddings and family gatherings, still unmarried, no kids, tugging at my knees, yet they saw that I was happy. And that wasn't the norm. This wasn't the norm. This was a change to a system that has been in place for generations. A system that wouldn't have changed without a desire and passion to keep pushing, without the support of my father, who had heard it all, from his siblings to the rest of the village, about my corruption, and how one day I would reduce his name and the families into ruin. He stood up for me, did not lock me up, did not shut me off, did not send me back. He did not send me back on the first plane back to Yemen to marry me off like many families do. Daddy, I'm standing here today with the First Lady of the United States of America. So hold your head high and proud. You allowed me to push, to debate, to dismantle walls, to persuade, rather than shut me off like the norm. You made me into the woman I am today. For that and for so much more, I am eternally grateful. I have come to realize